All right, so we're sweeping the biggest parking lot that we currently do right now, Jay Plaza. It's about 380,000 square feet, has a ton of stores, and basically what we did today is get all the lawns cleaned and the curbs out, and we got the bulk of it. I just went along and blew the building out like 10 feet, and I'm gonna start sweeping. So we got two sweepers here. We have one, I'm in the Teleskid, and we have another one on the 215. I'm just kind of showing you guys here what I did blowing out the building like this. Pretty simple. This is how we basically do everything. We use blowers to get the lawns out onto the pavement, and obviously we get all the curbs and by buildings with blowers as well. And then the skid steer basically does the bulk of the work. I sweep backwards. I never really sweep forwards unless I'm at the very end of the pile. I feel like sweeping backwards just is like 10 times better. So here they're doing a pretty good job. As you can see here, just enough outside the curb so the sweeper can have no issue grabbing it. So while I sweep, I basically have the blowers follow me the entire time, because the sweeper will miss quite a bit. The blower gets 100% of it. So I always have this sweeper set on the low hydraulics, not the high flow. And the reason is because when you're in high flow, you can't use your boom. So anytime you're loading the truck, kind of sucks not being able to use the boom. I also sweep lawns, and I sweep lawns really good with this unit actually. I can use the boom, get completely onto the lawn, and sweep. I do always have the RPMs all the way up though. Not sure how this video is going to come out. Not sure if it's just going to be too dusty and you won't be able to see anything, or if it's going to be halfway decent. Guess you guys can be the judge of that. Roughly about 20 yards of sand here every spring we do. It's just crazy how much sand. Like this lawn to the left here is just usually where they put all the snow, and it is unbelievably coated with sand. I'll put a video down below. It was actually like a couple yards of like 1.5 inch stone at least on that lawn, which what in the heck is that doing out there, you know? So if you guys kind of follow my business life, what I talk about in my videos, I did end up finding some guys. I hired 3 guys to replace 4 essentially. One of them is a high school kid and he can't really start until school's over. But the other 2 are in their early 20s and they seem to be working out pretty good. One of them's got a lot of experience mowing, which should work out really good for the mowing gig that we have. Yeah, we do most of the sweeping during the day, but this one's, you know, advanced. This is a crazy dusty, crazy big one, and we don't want to piss a ton of people off by sweeping, you know. So obviously it gets coated on their cars. We don't water it down just because you miss like 30% of the sand. I get obviously lightly watering it will keep the dust right down and piss less people off and be easier on your equipment, but I cannot stand driving by the next day and seeing sand all over my parking lots. You know, I want them to be swept good, and I want to actually struggle to find any sand grits in it. Got 3 guys here. I'll end up getting some drone shots for you guys too. Now kind of be the bulk of the video is just going to be some drone shots. I always wish there was a little bit better way to move these blowers around. I do this quite a bit, and sometimes you hit a pothole and they fall right off, which sucks. So I ended up getting the shit end of the stick. I'm in the 215 and Riley's in the Teleskid, and holy shit, you guys can't see anything. Those lights are bright. I don't think there's any way to turn off the reverse lights either. I guess I'll get straight to the drone shots.